One of the sources of my inspiration for growing flowers and vegetables together is permaculture. This simply means observing how nature works and then trying to do the same thing in your own garden. Living proof of its success is the Harland family, who have been gardening this way for over 20 years.
You could say this whole landscape is quite wild, but actually we see it as a nature reserve that grows food for us as a family.
Their daughters Hayley and Gail have grown up with Mum and Dad's passion for permaculture.
Their garden is also their other baby. They spend more time in the garden than with us.
When they started, many people thought it a hippie approach to gardening and that it wouldn't really work.
The way we garden is using permaculture principles. We create a garden that invites lots of wildlife into it, invites lots of predators for pests, so that all that you see is completely unsprayed. It's a completely organic system. We designed it with zoning. Zoning is a permaculture design idea whereby you put the things closest to the house that need the most attention. So you'd have your most delicate salad plants, your tender flowers, and as you move outward away from the home, you then site the fruit trees and then the larger nut trees, the wilder hedgerows that need very, very little attention.
And it's a nice way to make a garden. We don't fuss around the edges, so I think you can possibly see, but the food's there, and that's what matters.
But the principles behind it can be taken and shrunken down to any scale. Even if you've got a patio, you can apply the same principles.
What have you got?
Gooseberries, loganberries, Worcesterberries. Everything I could find, really. I love it because it's kind of given me the opportunity to be a bit more healthy.
It's nice because it's like, you think that you can get more in supermarkets and stuff, but actually you've got so much that you can get in a garden, and also you don't get Worcesterberries and stuff from everywhere, so you get like seasonal things. So sometimes we'll be having like blackberry and apple crumbles and stuff, and then other times we'll be making
Every berry coulis.
This garden is very much about not purchasing a lot of commercial materials for the garden, but to try and set up a reasonably self-sustaining system. We don't all have to totally change the world overnight, but we do all need to play our part. And if we do that collectively, we can make a huge difference.